morning. morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the hang for today. It is Thursday. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Dominica. Welcome to the hang for today, the 8th day of December 2022. It is day number 342 in the year 2022. There are 23 days left in the year to make it great. Week number 49. Into the second portion of week number 49, 93.42% of the year has come and gone. Good morning to you wherever you are. The north, south, east, or west. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you. Good morning, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, sworn in for a sixth consecutive term as Prime Minister of Dominica, a new Caribbean record. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the hang today. Good morning to my friend Vanya in Savon Pie, Claudette LeBlack, good morning. Lauren Benoit, Auntie Sonia Williams, Auntie Decima Royer, Auntie Paula, good morning to you. Gentlemen, we are in luxury and class.
It's a fact. I'm in a different area today. The
My
new studio
goodness me.
of Kyrie FM. This is what you call productive conduct, man.
An environment conducive to
that is
learning.
conducive to learning, just like the Labour Party. A fortress of good intention and a school of learning. Right. Let me say good morning to Natasha Winston, to her entire family, to Paula Proctor at Astafans, to Charles at the Financial Center, to Pond, who is driving the OECS mission, and to all my friends and laborites. Good morning. What a wonderful day the Lord has created.
But let me say good morning. I'm now in a 5-star studio. I mean, they talk about 1-star hotel, 2-star, but this is 5-star. I mean, this is out of the world.
My goodness.
I mean, when you come there, as though you're in a real international
technology bubble, man.
What I call it, high tech. That is the next level, man.
We have taken it to the next dynamic Kyrie.
Dynamic Kyrie, man. We've gone about 5 notches up, man. My goodness me. At one time, I thought I was in Pinewood Studio or Hollywood Studio, you know.
And what I like in here is the lights.
The lights and the sound.
No squinting.
The acoustics.
You old men can read your papers
My
very
goodness,
clearly.
Man.
And let me congratulate the technician. He has done a wonderful job.
Yes.
For a young man,
Yeah, man.
he will go far.
But
Keep it up.
Not only that, I'm seeing the Cicero in flight.
Cicero, young lady dancing her belly.
What we
I'm seeing Sugar Fire.
Sugar Fire.
I'm seeing the Parrot.
Flag, the Bayfront.
I am seeing so many wonderful
TV here,
things.
TV there.
And the national flag.
Yes.
I'm
It's wonderful, guys.
I'm seeing the waterfall, the Trafalgar waterfall. I'm sure that I'm all green around me. Man, this is environmental friendly, man. That's what you call sustainable development.
But
man.
with improvement, there are some slight changes. The overseas line will be operational tomorrow. The overseas line, they still have to do some changes. And the local numbers, there are improvement in local numbers. The numbers are now 448-7337, 448-7338, 448-7339. The numbers again, 448-7337, 448-7338, 448-7339. These are the local numbers. You will be able to get us on all these numbers going forward. So let's see who will be the first person to call us in this new studio this morning. Who will it be? Who will be your guest to call us in the first studio, in the first caller for us on the hang in the new studio this morning? Let's see who will call us this morning for the first time. 448-7337, 448-7338, 448-7339. Let's see. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning to you,
Good
gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning.
To God be the glory.
Great things he has done.
He's doing and he'll continue to do. Especially our Prime Minister, Honorable Roosevelt, to carry it. All I did after the election, I just give God thanks because it was
Amen.
what I was doing anyway. It was God. Everything went well. Yesterday, walking was somebody saying, boys, you will not even say you had an election. So it was God's doing. Because all those people that want to raise up their hand, they got put it down. I didn't play with God still.
Amen.
See how that election went well. I tell you, that election I called there, it wasn't the Prime Minister calling, it was God's calling to silence them. We want the election to carry it must go. We give it to you for an opportunity for Kerry to go. Or the call what? So it's like I
They got rid of themselves.
Yeah, that's it. All I'm saying is just God and give God thanks and as much as we can go.
Amen. All
Yeah,
right.
that's it.
Okay.
Have a good day, man.
All right, gentlemen. All our lines are going. All our lines are going. Let's go to line number 2 on the local line. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Father.
Vado, good morning.
Good morning. I'm very happy I was part of history yesterday. I'm very happy. Good morning, Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit. Good morning to my pal rep. Good morning, Mr. Roland Royer. Good morning, Mr. Kasani Laville. And good morning to all the other candidates. Ma'am, congratulations is in order for all of you. Okay, and good morning, and have a blessed day.
All right, then, Vado. You have a good morning as well. Let's go to what? Line number 3? Okay, I missed that one there. On line number 3. Back to line number 1. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning. I back
Hey, Sakafet now.
yesterday. I never get food.
Uh-oh.
I try when goes on them. I never get food. So I say, Pippi Janton this morning. I back. Good morning to you all.
Good morning,
Morning.
Meredith.
Yes, I just want to say congratulations to you all for a job well done, but especially Mr. Astafan. Oh, he was at the helm of everything. What a senior council Labour Party has by their side. And also congratulations to my Prime Minister, the government, the people of Dominica, the Labourites, for coming out in their numbers to vote for the Dominica Labour Party. Now, I have a message for the other side, the Workers' Party. Let me tell them something. When they burn down Roseau, they do all their magie. They were saying, we the people. But I want them to know they must change their how I should say
The
that.
slogan.
Their slogan is not we the people anymore. When they come back, if they ever come back,
Yo pas qu'à jamais vivre.
the magie again in Dominica, the original we the people 1922 will stand up today. We are the original we the people of Dominica. And I hope they learn their lesson, because we the people, we spoke and we stand up for what we don't use cutlass, we don't use knife, we don't burn nowhere, we don't throw stone in barrel like rain, but we the people, original, we the people, 1922, we teach them who is we the people in Dominica. Gentlemen, have a blessed day. Have a wonderful day. Labor rights, congratulations. Job well done. All of you on the top toes that was encouraging us and teaching us and telling us everything. Congratulations to you all, gentlemen.
All right.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Meredith.
Original, we the people, 1922.
All right, then, Meredith,
No.
you have a good morning.
I have a statement to make, which is very interesting to me and to the labor rights.
Mhm.
There is a fugitive in Dominica living on Great George Street. She has committed a crime in America. She was bailed. The person who stood bail for her, the person died. And she has run to Dominica for refuge. And she's on Skerritt's back and Skerritt's wife. I know you. I know where you live. If you continue your nonsense, you will be sent back to face your criminal charges. Thank you.
Strong message.
Is that the one leading the blind?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right. Okay, then.
So you send a clear
That one is
message.
a woman.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Let's go back to the telephone. Yes, on the telephone. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Dawo?
I am good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm blessed and favored by the Almighty.
Amen. Amen.
We are on the land of the living, isn't it true?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So I just want to say good morning to you all, the guys in the new studio. Mr. Crazy Frankie Bellos, good morning and thank you, sir, for accepting our tutors and giving them comfortable place that they can call us and talk to us, and we can call them. I would like to say good morning to my doctor, Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, and the family, and the rest of the 20 candidates, 19 candidates. I would like to say good morning because I am there. I'm still in Dominica, so I am waiting for Monday, and then I will leave and go and work hard to see what I can do. But I love you all, and you all are doing a very great job, and I am there with you all. May God bless you all and continue to give you all experience so that you all can tell what we do not know. God bless you all, the blood of Jesus on you all from head to foot, and do have yourself a blessed day.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for your call here this morning. Thank you for your call here this morning. Gentlemen, it takes a little adjusting to the new system. 3 telephones all going at the same time. So it takes a little adjusting. Once again, the numbers 448-7337, 448-7338, and 448-7339. The Prime Minister has been sworn in again to the office of Prime Minister. The parliamentary representative for Veka has sworn in for the 6th time as Prime Minister of Dominica. He took the oath yesterday at a very short ceremony, a wonderful ceremony at the State House in Roseau, the State House Conference Center, taking the oath from His Excellency the President, Charles Savarin. And of course, later on, we will seek to play for you the remarks, the statement made by the Prime Minister yesterday. He also announced that the cabinet will be sworn in on Tuesday, and it is down to work, gentlemen, down to work. The elections are over. I've seen congratulatory messages from the United States. Through their embassy in Bridgetown, released a message yesterday. I will read that for you. The United States saying to Dominica, the United States congratulates the people of Dominica on their peaceful elections and looks forward to deepening our partnership with Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and his administration. That is released by the U.S. Embassy in Bridgetown, Barbados. Also, the Secretary General of the Organization of American States, Luis Almagro, on Twitter, congratulated Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. According to the statement on Twitter, we congratulate Prime Minister of Dominica Roosevelt Skerrit on his re-election following yesterday's general elections. The OECS looks forward to a continued collaboration with the government of Dominica from the OAS, and then several OECS and Caribbean prime ministers, CARICOM prime ministers, have also expressed congratulations, which we hopefully will be able to bring you some later this morning. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. So good morning.
Morning, and how are you, my dear?
I'm good. I'm wanting to breathe.
Good morning, my dear. It's a
All
pleasure
right. I'm
listening
just calling to say congratulations to the Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit and the rest of the team for a job well done. Well, I was one of the first to go and vote. Oui.
Yeah,
Hello?
yes, I'm listening.
We're
Go ahead.
listening.
Right. So just calling to say congratulations to each and every one of us. Of them.
Yes, good. Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a good day.
You have
You
a
too.
good day
All right. Thanks.
as well. You have a good day as well. My friend, good morning.
Good morning, Daryl. Good morning, Sobo. Good morning, Brain.
Morning, my friend.
And good morning to the radio listeners. Driving to the studio, I'm listening to you guys just elaborating and expounding on the beauty and the aesthetic of this studio that we're in, the state of the art. Brain, call it a what?
High-tech studio.
High-tech studio. With that, let me say good morning to everybody at home and abroad, especially in the diaspora. Good morning to you all. I hope all is well. Daryl had a good time yesterday. It was as excited and yet solemn at the State House yesterday afternoon, and a lot was in attendance. A lot of people joined, and we just want to celebrate with not only the Prime Minister but with the other members that were duly elected and the country. Daryl, when you were reading the congratulatory messages from OES and the American Embassy office in Bridgetown, I smiled because these are the same organization that the new leader of the UWP said he wrote letters to not to acknowledge the results of this election.
What is wrong?
But Lennox Linton did this multiple times. He wrote to the IMF, the CIA, the KGB.
The
He
Lions
went to
Club of Brooklyn, all
every
kind of
organization on this earth. They ignored you. They want nothing to do with you because they realized what you said is pure garbage, and they rejected the garbage. A new leader came, Sogo. A new one. You think this guy is a doctor? Okay, we say Lennox is a guy. He didn't do too much where education was concerned, and he's a bit arrogant in his way. So we tolerate him. But you would think somebody carrying, the title of a doctor in economics would be more sensible than that. And I always said when I call this radio station, I am not disappointed by the actions. I am disheartened. It's a clear difference between being disappointed, because when you're disappointed is based on an expectation. When you're being disheartened, it's because you're sorry for the state that they are in. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
No. When you talk about Fontaine has a doctorate in economics behind his name,
That's what they say.
Eisenhower Douglas has a doctorate behind his name. He's Dr. Eisenhower Douglas in economics, And you can see the difference. Eisenhower keeps himself as a gentleman, a man with substance. But you know what Fontaine did? to an organization they had. What's the name again?
Das.
Yes.
And it is embedded in him. He cannot change. And he will never change. So he took it from Lennox and he's appearing worse than Lennox Linton.
My friend, once you drink what I call the Kool-Aid,
What color is it?
the Kool-Aid, the
What
Kool-Aid,
blue
What
Kool-Aid?
color is the Kool-Aid?
the blue Kool-Aid.
Oh, okay.
Right. You are you are doomed, you know. And so one doesn't expect that the expectation is going to be the same. The reality is that these people have a what I call a whole pattern of behavior which cannot be changed.
On the local line, good morning.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning,
Good
Auntie.
morning, Auntie.
Good morning.
Soko, Soko and Brendan, you forget that life what cannot change is far too.
You are right.
Mr. Tate,
Yes, ma'am.
how is the family?
Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. How are you?
Anyway, I'm there. I'd like to say thank you to you and to the brain and to Soko, to senior minister, senior council, and I can't forget my husband now. What name again?
Simeon.
You forget your husband
Simeon
name.
Albert.
No man, it's one thing. When you say that one thing, when you see his I forget his name a little bit, but he's my main squeeze. Anyway, good morning, and to all the callers and our Facebook family. Don't forget the Facebook folks, which they was there campaigning to. Would like to give them a big thanks, and to all the voters that turned out to vote. Thank you. I am happy that my party again is in power. I am on cloud nine, even though you see I have my little sadness going on in me, but I'm on cloud nine. And Daryl, over there, yourself, use the best too. Because, man, when I just get no thing, you was giving me up, putting me up to speed. I know everything in advance that was going on. Thank you. That's why your auntie always loves. Anyways, that, so you're not talking about Thomas Fontaine. Dominican should reject Thomas Fontaine. I don't want to go to Thomas Fontaine. Because don't you forget, when Thomas Fontaine was working in the IMF, Voilà. Dominica, that time, is Perron was in charge that time. It was our party was there, but it was Pierrot, God rest his soul. He was in a position to help Dominica, you know. This man, I will never like that man, though. He couldn't, when they asked him to come back, he couldn't come. He couldn't even tell, when there was, people had to sacrifice their salary, you know. There's people must forget that, you know. Thomas Fontaine, the salary was too big for him. His money was more important than the Dominican people. Now America reject him. His contract finished maybe for him, if I don't know. He's coming to see what Dominica can do for him, where he can help him, but he hasn't got the heart of the people interest at all. Thomas Fontaine is like the thing I seen on a cartoon TV. As he open his eyes, it's dollar sign thing. Okay, so Dominicans. Thompson and Linton is just the same thing. Okay, no difference. Anyway, good morning, gentlemen. I'm listening to you, and thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know what's quite amazing, gentlemen, is that the great United States of America is very pleased with the conduct of the election. The word peaceful election was mentioned.
But then they're gonna beat America. They're gonna beat the United
But
States.
the guys have
They're gonna
started
slander
to
them.
G-way the people already.
Wow.
This
No,
guy
no.
started to G-way
And
the
the
people already.
significant thing is that when the United Workers' Party did not participate in the 2014 election, we had the incident in Concord. In 2019,
2005.
2005. Sorry. In 2019, we had the situation in Marigot
And Salisbury.
and
And
Salisbury.
Salisbury.
Now they are not participate or did not participate. It was the most peaceful election. The most peaceful election since their existence.
No, I want to ask you a question, you, because you are GIS boss. I am informed that the United States of America pulled out its funding from where Fontaine was South Sudan.
Yes.
And he hasn't get salary for a few months.
That the salary part I don't know, but I know the funding was pulled out.
Somebody who knows him told me so. Why he rushed to Dominica for leadership of the United States?
But that doesn't make no financial or economic sense. If they pull out your funding and you haven't been getting paid from South Sudan, you came to run an election. You was elected as a leader, and then you said you're not participating. How are you going to get paid?
I don't know.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense to me, Daryl.
Remember, Al Jazeera told us.
But
Anyway,
but the land that he have, he can sell it.
Okay. Let's go to the telephone. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Darrell Chip.
Good morning. Good morning, Teacher Luther.
Yes, good morning to the Brain and good morning to Sogo.
Good morning, Tish.
Good morning.
All right, the worst is over and we have to build back Dominica. One thing I want to tell you, Mr. Tit, about. Mr. Tit, I didn't know the numbers had changed, but as you call them this morning, I put them on my phone. Hello?
Okay. Yes, we are hearing you.
Yeah. So I have the new numbers. I want to congratulate the Honorable Prime Minister and his team for yet another term in office. And he said yesterday, let's forget about all this bickering.
Yes, Teacher Luther. Okay. Thank you for your contribution this morning. Gentlemen.
Yes.
Please repeat after me. I, Roosevelt Skerrit, do swear.
I, Roosevelt Skerrit, do swear.
That I will faithfully execute the office of Prime Minister.
That I will faithfully execute the office of Prime Minister.
Without fear or favor.
Without fear or favor.
Affection or ill will.
Affection or ill will.
And that in the execution of the functions of that office.
And that in the
execution
of the functions of that office.
I will honor, uphold, and preserve the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
I will honor and preserve the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Now the oath of allegiance. I, Roosevelt Skerrit, do swear.
I, Roosevelt Skerrit, do swear.
That I will faithfully bear true allegiance to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
That I shall faithfully bear true allegiance to the Commonwealth of Dominica.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Oath of secrecy. I, Roosevelt Skerrit.
I, Roosevelt Skerrit.
Being called upon to exercise the functions of Prime Minister.
Being called upon to exercise the functions of Prime Minister.
In the Commonwealth of Dominica.
In the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Do swear.
Do swear.
That I will not directly or indirectly.
That I will not directly or indirectly.
Reveal the business or proceedings of the Cabinet.
Reveal the business or proceedings of the Cabinet.
Or the nature or content of any document.
Or the nature or content of any document.
Communicated to me in my capacity as Prime Minister.
Communicated to me in my capacity as Prime Minister.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Same here. Same here. Same here.
The swearing in of Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit as he took his oath of office yesterday. Let us go back to the telephone on line 2. On the telephone, good morning.
Good morning. Actually, I'm really testing the line because I have never been able, I've not been able to get on the other number for a long time. So this morning I said, let me test it.
Well, you have 3 numbers, and from what I heard, more to come.
Okay. Well, thank God for that. I want to thank Crazy for the improvement and for what he's doing so that we have this avenue where we can learn and understand what is happening. I want to thank all of you for the way that you bring out the information that, very clear, and I'm not sure of the right word. It come out like you have the evidence. It's not like when somebody jump and say something and you just jump and carry with it. I like the fact that you bring in the evidence and they're reliable. I think Mr. Lloyd is in the studio.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. I do not know you, but I always look forward to hear you every day. So, I just want to tell you that somebody out there admire you, even if I do not know you. So keep calling.
Is that?
Thank you. I'll take that. I'm going to take this.
That's a compliment, my brother.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
worry with anybody. But so is everybody else. But I want somebody to maybe elaborate on that for me a little while. When I listened to, I think, Tom Fontaine, he said he was even calling on other country or the states not to recognize
Correct.
the government. So I don't know if he attended the ceremony. I heard he was welcomed, but I don't know if he attended. Maybe he was on the list. But will he accept the senatorship? Senator, like if
Senatorship of what?
What?
Somebody will say, I understand that he will be nominated as a senator.
I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know.
But this is out there for true.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
if it's out there, it will.
But you would have no shame.
He cannot accept it because if he don't accept the government, the government, he cannot accept to be a senator in the same government. So maybe he has not think of that. So I would like him probably to think of that because if it's not good, it's not good. You're gonna say
But there
there
should be you see, electoral reform. If a man was declared, his position in parliament was declared vacant because he missed 3 consecutive sittings without an excuse, this man should not be in parliament anymore. Simple. But anyway, go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, so I hope if he have not think of that, it's like kind of double standard, and it's the thing that they always try to
But
fool people.
this is
They
the
did
characteristic of the UWP.
They did the same thing with the voting. They're not taking part. They're boycotting it. The people don't listen to them. You see them jumping up, and it's the same thing. So I just want to tell him that. And then there was an interview I watched with a journalist from St. Lucia. And then he talked about his achievement everywhere he go and all what he did. But the last thing he did was to come to Dominica to help Dominica. So the guy, the journalist was sort of telling him, he was kind of amazed. You could see his facial expression when Thompson gave the reason why he came to Dominica. He was really thin. So Thompson came to help. So he needs to tell us if it's really Dominica he come to help, if it's us he come and help, or if he come first to help him. Because, we are generous people will help him. Okay, but I want to congratulate everybody who voted. I voted for mayor. I voted first. First person in the queue. I even almost thought there was nobody was going to turn out because I'm not seeing nobody. But I went first and I cast my vote.
Commendable.
And I am very happy. I have voted several times. My vote has never gone into opposition. So I voted from Caleb Laura to Wilmert, Vince, Kelper. My vote has never gone to opposition. And
Very
I'm
good.
just happy.
You have an outstanding record.
Yes.
So I'm just happy for the choices I make, and I hope this year, people will, especially PALREP, will continue to do their best. And then, one of the things that I said, really, you cannot meet everybody, but they need to make schedule. One day, one month or 1 year, you visit Mero. The next year, you visit Bell. The next year, visit us. Because although I am boasting that I have voted my vote, I have never gotten a visit from a PAL rep. Not even if they're passing in my area. I see them, I doesn't call them. I see them, they're passing and they're not calling me. So I am saying that not to bring down anybody, but it's so that we can do better, because we keep voting for you all, we keep trusting you all, we deserve better. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Thank you for your contribution here this morning. Let's take another call there. The lines are going. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning. I concur with the last caller. And he told when she said about you all having treatment. So that's why I love to listen to Kyrie. Because you all don't just come and just say foolish things. You all speak and you all have facts to back it up. So that's just the best radio station. That's the best program that's going on. You know, it's a pity some people they don't want to listen because the truth offends. But I love my Kyrie because you all have facts, especially you, Daryl. You don't joke. Trust me. If you're not sure something, you say I will check on it and I'll get back to you. But you didn't accept things and you know. I love it. Thanks to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been doing a good job over the years, especially senior council. Oh yes, he has been guiding us well. All of you on the hang, you have been doing a good job, and I'll continue to listen to that. I really, if you don't tune in, if I have to get to know something, I'll say very ignorant. Because, because instead of you listen to them and they get angry, you just don't listen to them at all. Because what they say almost doesn't make sense. You just make me and angry, and look at how you're laughing. They can't do that. That's the difference between them and us. Good day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Information reaching me, Daryl, that the former leader of the United Workers' Party did not attend the candlelight vigil in Lagon. I heard the information again to me that he sent to say that he will not be there because he has certain matters to check.
Candlelight?
What's new?
The candlelight
vigil. Candlelight vigil for what? Here it is that the great United States is recognizing the integrity of the election, and now you are blown away. Lloyd, you're blown away.
Correct.
The OAS has said it was a very peaceful election. You're blown away. You did not attend.
No.
And that is one of the main reasons I'm putting, and that is my theory. I can generate theory that you did not attend the election. You did not participate. And this is going down in history as one of the most peaceful election. You don't see people don't want you in their business.
Well, folks, let's take this call. On the local line, good morning.
Daryl, good morning.
Good morning.
Yesterday I called you, maybe the voice wasn't good, that's why you didn't answer. The voice is not good.
I see your pal rep yesterday.
Daryl, I work hard for that man,
Yes.
Daryl, I campaign hard for my pal rep, so that's why the voice not good.
And all you appreciate you.
And we appreciate it. Remember I tell you I go and make a Maggie soup?
Yes.
Even the locks I cook. Even the lock. Monday he stopped, he came down to my own, we saw him while we massacre, and we call on him, he come. He started talking, I say, let me tell you something. Periodly, sir, I will not vote for you. So don't even come and talk your nonsense to me. Don't talk that to me. See my finger? It's stained. And it's stained for one person. You understand?
Yes.
And we really come out good. So I would like to congratulate Mr. Laville for a job well done.
All right, then.
We didn't work for nothing.
No.
We work hard, and now we're feeling great. So Vado, don't get jealous. That's our man now. So, you guys, thank you very much. You didn't talk. All you talk didn't go down in vain. When all you talk to us, we listen.
All right.
Guys, great job. Well done.
Okay, then. You have a very good morning. Let's go to which line here? Let's go to this one. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning, folks.
Good morning, Rayburn Blackmore.
My good friend.
Good morning, Honorable.
It's a pleasure hearing your voice.
This is a dream thing. David, I want to just join the rest of Dominica to actually really congratulate, firstly, everyone who actually put his or herself forward as a candidate. And in particular, the candidates of the Labour Party, all of them who have actually contested. I want in a special way to congratulate our new parent, Honorable Castaneda Bill. I wish them well. Daryl. And I think I just want to say a big thank you to the people of Dominica also. I think the real winners, and I heard you guys lamented that yesterday, sorry, the Dominican people. because the environment was created for anarchy in this country. And it demonstrated the highest degree of maturity and embraced peace. Our Prime Minister has actually set the tone there, Mr. Lloyd Mbrin and Sogo, embracing of peace and unity and stability. I think the environment is right now for that to happen going forward. That's the only platform that we can actually see prosperity springing from, and so every Dominican can participate in that prosperity that we speak of. So I'm happy about that. And I want, in a special way, to highly commend the men and women of the Dominican Police Force. I think they have demonstrated their commitment to the oath to uphold the rule of law. We have 244 polling stations, and the ballot papers had to be moved safely, escorted after the election was conducted. We conducted, the elections safely. That was done, and I really want to commend them for standing for country and upholding the oath to serve and to uphold the rule of law. This country, as I said before, and I want to just reiterate for emphasis, will go nowhere, Daryl. But if you have communities falling apart, the country will fall apart. The way forward for this country is to embrace peace and stability. And I'm hoping going forward, as I've seen, if we set aside the enticement to throw stones and to disrupt our elections, we can come together. We can come together behind one singular goal, and that is to push the country forward. The Prime Minister yesterday, we listened to his script. Of course, a little temperate going forward as to what we need to do as a nation. And I think we're mature enough to do that and to move forward. So one love, Daryl. God bless. And let's again put the elections are over. Let the work begin.
Indeed.
To build this country for our people and to leave a legacy of prosperity for our children. So God bless, folks. God bless you guys.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You did not see the level of hostility coming from a lawyer by the name of Shillingford towards the police by Fortune Hotel there?
While I did not want to bring this up, I want to say to the police, do your job. Do your job.
But who is he to control
This
the
man
police?
should never have been allowed to drive away yesterday.
Yeah.
The insults, this nonsense cannot continue.
This is despicable.
It is disgusting.
And
it is
disgusting.
despicable. It is the lowest of the low. This man claims to be what they call it, a ward of the court, an officer of the court,
a brother to the court.
And this tolerance by the police has to stop. Site mwe. All you would probably have to be bailing me this morning.
Has obscene languages become freedom of speech? I just want to
It's not. Indecent language is not an offense anymore on the statute books.
Okay.
It becomes an offense that if you make use of indecent language, and I say that I'm annoyed by it, a statement will be recorded from me, and then they will proceed to take you to court.
Daryl, I just want to I want to comment, and we can go forward on the two previous callers before Honorable Blackmore that spoke about the authenticity of the program, the facts, the information that is given from Kyrie. And I want us to take that very seriously, because once you're in studio, on set, once you have a mic in front of you addressing the general public, there is a social and moral responsibility that comes with this. In this, I want to say that whatever you say it have to be truthful and honest, because that is what radio media is all about. And I'm happy that the listeners can call in and give, whether it is you, Sogo, and Brain, and Darren, and whoever is here, say, listen, I am listening to this, because when you guys speak, you don't speak from just off your head, like some people say in their head, in their opinion. You speak based on fact, and this is very important. Unlike the other side, who has consistently, not only are they flip-flopping, they are dishonest, they tell lies, they try to shift the minds of people, and when you ask them, but how come? Show me the facts for that. Oh, it's in my brain, it's in my head. I don't have anything to substantiate it. I just wanted to commend the listeners for making that comment, and this is very, very, very something that we should hold very dearly.
On the local line, good morning.
Yes, morning to the Rivernica
Look,
family,
my boy.
the great family, the greatest family.
My partner.
And good morning to the foreigner, Mr. Paul.
Well, you know your place, know your place.
No, this Dominican, you know.
Know your place.
Ras, the man is Dominican, you know.
Sit up before you stamping, you know that. But you make a mistake, but anyhow, you welcome in my country. Welcome to my family. But anyhow, that I would say, a great man have a great empress bring a great man, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a great leader, you must have a great family, yes or no?
Correct.
So obviously, if you have a family that's well prepared, well organized, ready to go any battle, any war, anytime, any hour, any moment, that's a great family. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, I have to say, good morning to you, whole boss, for a great project. And I say again, we are the greatest family. Good morning to Mr. Crazy T. Give thanks for giving us the Labour family. We call that the voice of the Labour family. And when you see Crazy T and Carrie have a problem, when I said Martin, boy, I don't know how to work for Carrie because Paula have a problem with me. Mommy Naughty have a problem with me. So Carrie FM, that's the family station. But anyhow, my Lord, you know what I realize, as I say again, we have a great country and have a set of people who come to build the country and build the people. And have another set that trying to bring down the country and bring down the people. They just put a fellow leader. The man just coming outside the place all the time. Election come. People come in and visit the country to find out what happened in the election. You telling the people and them don't recognize World Boss, but you have a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's get it straight. You can't telling me you out of the country all your years of your young time. When you're up and running, you foreign making your money, you don't concern what happening in our time, in our place. Right? No, you in pension, they put your leader. Put pension, they put in leader. That's what you put. So they will run. You can't put a pension person to be a leader of a political party in Rivernica. Because remember, World was taking so much history. He put one of the youngest power reps in Rivernica. I don't know if the Caribbean have another one again. 23 years. I wrong why, right?
You're right.
You're right.
And she never had a competition. I wrong why, right?
Right.
Right.
That's a great family. We don't beg you. We up and running. You know what I'm saying? Him and Shaw World was so great. World was kind of take as well as bringing people, and him and you have to get a crown, you know, because why? He's one of the prime ministers so far in the Caribbean that bring the most women in politics. I wrong why, right?
You're right.
You're very right.
No, Mr. Brain, me and you happy. You know why me and you so happy? You know I vote and I don't my cross so much time. Boy, you know this time about my cross was Vic. Boy, Brain, you don't happy like me, Brain? Boy, my cross was great because
I've been warning you.
So right now it's time for us to shine in Rosanop, as they say. And Rosanop, Mr. Victor, that man is a great brother. He work at for the family. You know what I'm saying? So well and truly, Mr. Paul, before I roll out, let me tell you something. It have what they call reset. You know, well and truly, that is a big word and a great word.
Mm-hmm.
Because you realize when the COVID virus come, the whole world is sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
Look, Mr. Paul, I'm talking to the foreigner right now. Mr. Paul, I know but I'm the president. Listen to me, good Mr. Paul. I don't talking for talking sake, you know, Mr. Paul. When the COVID virus passed all over the Caribbean, how many people world was put out of work?
Not one.
Mr. Paul, the foreigner, how much people in St. Martin are out of work?
A lot.
They still in work or they out of work?
Some of them still, some of them stayed out.
Thank you very much. So we have a great country. So I hear people saying things, man, all mustn't say what all on the mouth because I know for sure I was on the ground. There are people that work at nurse for 25 years.
Correct.
How much years? And they out of work because of the COVID virus.
Correct.
World Boss never do that, my Lord.
No.
You know what I'm telling you? Watch them people in Sufu are the problem. World Boss was complaining, oh, you gonna get help.
He went to get help right away.
Let me tell you something. Man can say what they want to know. That's why I'm telling you. World Boss bring the best out of fireman because why? I telling you, I know my country. As I tell you, I born and raised in Rivernica. I don't bring no malice in my country. I love humanity. I love my country. That country I back for hundreds of years. I know I'm telling you, I don't talking for talking sake. I tell you, I don't take education because nothing wasn't there for us. But I tell them already, since World Boss come, any young child in Riverina right now, kid don't have a good mother, kid don't have a good father, Once you have love and you know yourself, you find yourself and you know your responsibility. You must get an education right now in our space. Get it right. You don't have children outside. You don't have about 15 and 16 outside. No, you have space there. So what one of us do right now, that's why a lot of them fellas that who think now, Rivernica belongs to them. They are the ones supposed to have all the good position, all the opportunities. One more was from that change around, he bring up good, he bring a balanced playing field. That anybody that born and raised in Rivernica, once they have a good education and they qualify, they well grounded, they have a space. Not so the country running there. Before we didn't have that, my lord. So we have a great country and we have a great leader. So like I say again, every one of us have a responsibility. This country belongs to us. They don't belong to nobody than Rivernica people. Can you outside even Mr. Paul is a foreigner, but I give him a little right same way. You know what I'm saying? You have the right.
I'm going to make Daryl cut you off, the next time you say that.
Okay, I love you plenty, remember, when you have a thing to cut. You remember when the fella come from America, when, what's his name, Whopper Jock, send a fella St. Martin and Sears. So you see when he has so much story. Whopper Jock go graduate the Prime Minister, the whole boss yet. But I tell you, we have a great country and we are great people. You know what I'm saying? So what I said here now, right now we have a great pal rep in Rosa North. So what I tell to the people and them, right now for us to shine. So what we have to do is organize and centralize. So I call in for my new pal rep, really and truly. I realize a lot of young fellas and boys and girls, all they want to do now is do some kind of crazy thing like drugs and alcohol, and that's not a good practice. No, we're going to create our sports department in Goodwood area. We are our servants who have a lot of football and different things. So I love the pal rep to bring that in and get all them young people together. All them people and them, I say they love the country and love our constituency. Let's get ourselves together. Let's prepare ourselves. Let's organize ourselves. Let's make our pal rep great. She can't give every one of us to do everything for us. But at least, if we do what we have to do, she will work with us. You know what I'm saying? That is the only way we're going to build our community and build our country. We cannot say talking and vote for, just vote and stay with us. No, we have to work with the pal rep. Certain projects they cannot see, we see it, we go to them and say, boss man, or Empress, we have to work with that. Simple and easy. But anyway, there's too much of the time because I have to pick up so much going on. The whole 21 constituency, I love all you, all who love Rivernica, I love all you. Mr. Parker, you know already we have to go to send down our brother today in Dodan. Mr. Parker, good morning to you again. That's my tag team partner for Dodan today for sure. So the whole Rivernica people, we love all you. We have a great country. Now it's time for us to work. It's a reset. And all of us reset right now there. Forward, backward, forward ever, backward never. This is our time now. We're flying in living colors. We small and we Talara. Rivernica, I love it. The whole I love. Mammy, Meredith, whole bus, all members and members. So much to mention. Up and running. Fireman running, take it to the world. Bless up and carry from the world #1. Roll the place. Bless up again.
All right, Fireman, you have a good morning. 9 o'clock is the morning time.
Daryl, Tit, Brain, Adams, and my good friend
Lloyd
the foreigner. What was wrong yesterday when Monsignor Thomas was delivering his prayers? What did he say that offended anybody?
The man was brilliant.
Tit.
He wasn't. I don't remember anything.
No, the man was brilliant.
But there is a man who was deeply in the church together with Monsignor Thomas. He's criticizing Father Thomas for the prayer that he delivered.
Did he criticize the person?
No.
Okay. All right.
But that person must tell us why he was thrown out from Trinidad and Tobago by the late Bishop Anthony Pantin and was sent back to Dominica.
Is that the one Bishop Bogart left the letter for?
And he destroyed Bogart's car, showing off. Many young men in Rosa was afraid of him.
Oh, okay. That's
because he had loved to touch their short pants.
Okay.
If he's looking for trouble, Eustace Thomas is my cousin. I will remove his clothes from him. So he better keep himself quiet.
He might like that.
No, not in that way. Not in that way.
You're going to remove his clothes on him.
The Hager brought to you compliments the good folks at Flo Dominica, Busy Bubble Laundry, and Best Price. We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors.
You asked for it and you got got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay. Flow is keeping you connected.
Daddy, you dirty your clothes again, and mommy not there to help you though. Bam, bam, daddy dirty his clothes.
Easy breezy, busy bubble, laundry service on the hustle, washing, drying, folding service, washing comfort cause it's worth it. Kiddies Zone, cribs and toys, come on daddy, bring the boys. Dirty stains from wine and malts, come on man, it's not your fault. Busy Bubble.
Visit our new location on the Castle Comfort Highway next to the Cicero Hotel. Busy Bubble Laundry, taking the busy out of your day.
Have you heard? Local TV is back. Carry TV is here through Flow Channel 953. Advertise your events, services, deaf announcements, birthdays, and more. Sponsor a program, host your own program, or even have a live broadcast. Contact our sales department at 614-3385 for more details. Carry TV, revolutionizing media in Dominica.
Best Price, new and improved supermarket and home store. Wide range of grocery items, fresh produce available every day, freshly cut meat and frozen products. And visit the home store, available upstairs for all your decor for every room in your home. Convenient parking located on the riverbank. Open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Sundays and holidays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Friendly staff, competitive prices. Best Price. Best Price, new and improved supermarket and home store.
Print City, modern, creative, exciting. From various heat press options to detail embroidery. With years of experience in photography and design. Get full-on branding deals, t-shirts and banner printings, logos, graphics and designs, along with additional social media services. Located at 42 Independence Street, Roseau Dominica, downstairs, Kyrie FM. Call 617-2916 or printcitydominica@gmail.com.
Are you looking for that perfect setup for your conference, seminar, or company function? Or maybe you need a low-budget setup for your party, dinner, or private gathering. How about that professional production for your grand concert, festival, or outdoor event? Kyrie Sounds is here to provide you with everything you need. PA system, stage, lighting, microphones, tents, LED digital screens, generators, projectors, crowd barriers, and more. We also offer free event consultation to ensure the success of your special event. Call us today at 612-4050 or 612-1265. Kyrie Sounds, your partner in sound, stage, and lighting services.
Republic Bank and MasterCard can give you unlimited opportunities. Simply spend $675 with your Republic Bank MasterCard credit card, and you can be one of the lucky winners of a priceless experience to Lisbon, Portugal, or one of 150 gift cards. Hurry! This offer ends January 15, 2023. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Christmas time. Celebrate in style. Purchase a home all and we'll make it what you want. Ultra low rates and my credit card. There's so much in stores. We're making Christmas great. So we'll make it, hey. Watch your crunch drinking, hey. I'm on turkey baking. Now this is Christmas.
A new home. Land for you. A brand new car. It's time to make it happen at
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
9:08 is the morning time. You know, if you live, some people does look for it.
Yes.
Some people does look for it.
You cannot tell me you was in charge of a school where you trusted with funds, trusted with the students, and trusted with staff. Now, when they come to check the auditorium funds, it was missing. Why? And you on altar reading the scriptures.
You
You so big in the church. You went for priesthood. And Archbishop Anthony Pantin had to call the Bishop of Roseau, the late Bishop Bogart, to remove you from Trinidad before he called police to put you in the cells. You must tell us why. Because them seminarians, when they are in training, they have them in short pants, they have them bareback, so that they can know the true meaning of what they're going for. Tell us why you were sent back to Dominica. You are there attacking Father Thomas. He's a priest.
The man.
He's a Monsignor now.
He appointed himself the advocate for the dead.
Yes.
The vile and disgusting, what they call it, eulogies.
Yes.
Okay, the advocate for the dead. Partner, let me warn you, Let me warn you. I'm just going to warn you only one time. Hush your mouth. End of story. Hush your mouth. Hush your mouth. Because one day I'll just turn on Sogo Mike. That's all I'm going to do. I'll just turn on Sogo Mike. Okay? Because I had to tell him put the folder away this morning. I had to tell him put the folder away this morning.
Right. Because,
okay?
Because your file is right here.
You want to attack the priest? Go ahead. Attack still.
And attacking Pastor Augustine.
Yes.
What he said.
No. But I listened to the activity yesterday. I was there in the State House. Man, that was a great delivery from Monsignor Eustace Thomas.
You are ashamed of a Catholic.
Well, if you should be ashamed
of what you do.
Ashamed of yourself.
When he said that Samuel was looking, the prophet came to look for a leader, and he chose David. That you vex for?
All headmasters passing the grammar school, nobody point any finger at them that auditorium money was missing. They put you there, and next thing it is missing, and you're playing high simuja as if you don't know nothing about it, and you come and talk about Father Thomas. Man,
leave that
your
alone.
file is right there. Just keep yourself quiet. I will deliver the goods.
Don't deliver. Don't deliver more. But people in glass houses should not frustrate, because the window you break, Lloydie, may be well your own. And I think that individual is pushing the button. I don't want to open up on him because, I was an education officer.
Thank you very much.
But I have to maintain a certain level of ethical behavior.
Correct.
But if he should attack the Monsignor, I will put the fire on him. I just want you, brother, stay in your lane.
Yes.
Do not cross over our lane. We are being patient with you, and we're sending you a warning. Do not attack the dear Monsignor, because we'll come out full force on you.
And as we jump up
Just one last question. What about the car raffle money and the 5 years of school fees? That's all I want to know about. You want to come and sanctimonious? Just their story, Kini story.
Man looking for the body. Get the back.
Let us go. All right?
As education officer, on the matter of ethical principle, I cannot disclose. I have to take an oath of secrecy. Fellas,
But
just
let
us
us
rest. Stay out of it.
Then leave it. Okay?
Let's rest.
All right. But gentlemen, let us look at the historic event that happened yesterday. The parliamentary representative for the Vacas constituency, Roosevelt Skerrit, was sworn in once again as Prime Minister of Dominica. Roosevelt Skerrit came into politics in his mid-20s.
28.
Yes. And he triumphed against Vernice Bellamy, the only person ever presented by the UWP, along with Gertrude Roberts, that I can point no finger at.
Correct.
Yes. Vernice Bellamy was a powerhouse in the Vacas constituency. And then this little boy beat the great Vernice Bellamy. And since then, has not had one meeting in Vacas to elect him, a campaign meeting in Vacas for his election.
What does that say to you?
What does that say to you?
That's the question.
He became prime minister in 2004, following the death of Pierre Charles. In 2004, when Pierre Charles passed on January 6th, I don't think the name Roosevelt Skerrit was on the mind of many people. But his cabinet colleagues saw the leadership in him. But I always go back to an interview given by the late Rosie Douglas, who said that his time as prime minister was not long, and he would be handing over very soon to Roosevelt Skerrit and Vince Henderson. The death of Rosie Douglas led to the elevation of Pierre Charles as prime minister, and then the death of Pierre Charles led to the elevation of Roosevelt Skerrit as the prime minister. He prefers to be called the parliamentary representative of the Vacas constituency.
Or Roosevelt Skerrit.
Or Roosevelt Skerrit. His service to the people of Dominica is second to none, and probably for my generation will be second to none. Things that should have been accomplished years ago, he was able to do it with ease. He was able to do it with grace and integrity. We may look at the many infrastructure projects around Dominica: the stadium, the West Coast Road, Dominica Grammar School, hospitals in Goodwill and in Marigot, health centers, schools, and we will look at the international airport. But his contribution to the development of the human capital of this country, through education, through healthcare, through sports, through basic assistance, the dignity of housing, the dignity of having a flushing toilet within your home, where elderly people got out of this tencel or pot sham business.
Plastic.
Fling toilets. The integrity that has been brought to the development of people in Dominica. In my mind, Roosevelt Skerrit has been one of the greatest Dominicans to walk on our island.
There is no question about it. And Daryl, it took me back to an interview that the then parliamentary representative of the Vacas constituency, he just won. The first time he won his seat in Vacas. He was interviewed by Lennox Linton. Lennox Linton was then working, I think, for Mapping.
Good Morning Dominica.
Good Morning
was
Dominica.
the interview.
I have this in my archives. I locked it in my archives. And one of the questions that Lennox Linton asked the then parliamentary representative, he would be a teacher after that. He would be the ministry. He would hold the ministry of education. Ask him, you know, you're young. You could do so many different things. Why did you choose to be in politics? And Roosevelt Skerrit, the parliamentary representative for the Vickers constituency, said back then that in growing up, he was always interested in helping people. He said he would like to be a lawyer also, because when you're a lawyer, you can represent people, and he can represent the poor that couldn't afford, those kind of exuberant lawyer fees. And that is what the things that he was interested in, and that is why he see himself being a public servant, a servant of the people. So when I hear Roosevelt Skerrit, the Prime Minister, critics talk about, the Prime Minister this and that, and he on his high horse, I said, but these people don't understand where Roosevelt Skerrit, the Prime Minister, came from, because he said, he could have said anything, because he had won his seat. He could have said, well, I wanted to be the pal rep for Vickers and be the minister and ascend to prime ministership. He humbly said that I want to serve people, especially the poor and the needy among us. That was the answer. And for me, Daryl, Brain, and Sogo, that was so pointed. It was so it was impressive, and he was humble in saying that. And from then, I realized in connection to what Daryl is saying, this gentleman was going to be a great figure, not only on the national level, not only on the regional level, but also on the international stage. And for this, we have to commend him, embrace him, and continue to give him the strength as he continue working in the interests of the people of Dominica.
Now, on the election of Roosevelt Skerrit, pal rep for Vickers, I was there and I was part of it. I was on the executive of the Labour Party as a field officer. And I can remember the morning I was at home on Great Marlborough Street when Joan Kulzelatig and Austell came to me and told me, do you know today is the day for election of a Prime Minister, Pierre Rodide? I said, yes. They asked me, so who do you want to be Prime Minister in Pierre's thing? I said, Roosevelt Skerrit. Austell said, boy, you good man. So we left and we went to the home of Joan Kulzelatig at Mount Daniel. All the executive, other people were there. Roosevelt Skerrit sat in a corner. He never asked anybody to vote for him. I will not lie on him. When the time for elections, they gave me the paper and they told me to pass the paper around. I gave Skerrit his paper, and I myself, all you know me, I started to campaign. And Roosevelt Skerrit became the leader of the Dominica Labour Party. Humble himself, he never asked anybody to vote for him. He sat in a corner. I can never forget that. And he got 78-2. The late Osborne Revere got 2. And Roosevelt Skerrit got 78 votes. And he became the leader. Till today. That man, I know him as a little boy in Vickers. Skerrit was always humble. Always humble. Respected the elderly. If an old person or senior citizen is crossing the road and he's passing, he will help them. Never got himself in trouble in nothing in Vickers that he would come and ask the grandmother to warn Roosevelt Skerrit. No. The man was a born leader. And he has shown it to the world. There's nothing in Dominica to beat him. And the day Skerrit say bye-bye, I don't believe Dominicans will allow him to go, you know. But what I am hearing,
that's another story.
What I am hearing,
I will keep saying that.
What I am hearing.
Let me make my comment. That's another
just
story.
now, the day he says so, Rosso will be flooded with demonstration. Some people say they cannot live without Skerrit, you know. Dominicans say they cannot live without Skerrit. All right?
Yeah. Well, I must say, when I heard Mr. Skerritt in the interview at the State House when he won the election. One of the journalists from Grenada asked him several questions
I remember that.
about his legacy. What would be your legacy? And I was listening attentively to what he would say. And he said, well, the Dominican people will be my judge. Remember Fidel Castro said, history absolved me.
Right.
Right. So I thought back then that he's probably referring to Fidel's mindset at the time, that the people will be my legacy. They will be my final judge as to my stewardship.
Correct.
So I said, well, that's a deep thinker. Because basically, the people will judge him for his housing revolution. What did he do for housing? He improved the lot of the common man, giving them a house or roof over their head, which is what every person works for, Lloydie.
That's correct.
You want to have a roof of your own. When you work all your life, you want to make sure that you have something, an edifice that you could leave behind. Then he mentioned the area of health. And then I said, look, people like me who attain the age of 60 years, we do not have to go to the hospital and pay. And for people under the age of 18. So that was another thing. Then I look again in terms of another area which I found was very impressive. Finance. The CBI. With this money that we have been able to generate, we have been able to do quite a number of things with that money in terms of hotels, right? Infrastructure. We have more five-star hotels now than we ever had before. More is being constructed. So I said that was another very good area. Then the elimination of pit latrines was another area because, as you said, Sugo, people used to go to the river with their pocham.
Flinging of plastic.
Flinging of plastic in the Rosa River. And now you can see that, improvement in terms of people able now to have their own toilets around the community. So, and one other thing I would like to mention, the people in Fonkole and Tarish Pete, I had to remind them during the election that you have 5,000 square feet of land and 3,000 square feet of land, and you got that land for $1 square foot. So you have a house now, you have your certificate of title, and you must remember who gave that to you at that good price. Because, Lloydie, if you're getting a piece of land now, 5,000 square feet of land now, and you have to go and pay $5,000, you wouldn't just run to the bank?
Quickly.
In that area that you're living in, what I call a piece of real estate, good piece of real estate. So with those indicators I just mentioned in terms of performance indicators, I think from my own perception, that would be his legacy in terms of creating a graduate in almost every household now by the year 2030, let's say.
No, that has gone way past that.
Way past that.
Way past that.
Go ahead.
Some households have 2-3 graduates. Way past that. And some people have not left the shores to go overs, but they have attained serious educational qualifications.
Well, a man like you too.
No, I left the shores. I left the shores. But some people have been able to get PhDs sitting in their living rooms.
But Daryl, one of the things, I don't want to move away on the same subject of what happened yesterday at the State House. After the Prime Minister got sworn in, he had a short speech, if you will, to the people. And one of the things that really resonated with me is when the Prime Minister said he stretched out his hands for whoever is willing to work in the interests of this country. It's like he sent out an olive branch, and he kind of break all the borders, the boundaries, and say, listen, I am the Prime Minister elect. I am sworn in, and I am saying right now, whoever, whether you're in opposition, whether you blue, black, red, whatever your color may be, if you feel that this country is what we should be paying special attention to and pushing forward for not only us but for our generations to come, I am extending my hands, and he stretched his hand symbolically to say that I am open for discussion. I am open for dialogue. Let's come around the table. Bryn, tell me what you see the improvement. Tell me how we can work together. And for me, Bryn and Sogo, this is above and beyond. This is something to embrace. It tells me that with all the back and forth and the critics and the noise that was being made during and before election for the last 5, 15, 20 years, there was a consistent noise in this country. The noise got to stop. Needless to say, those that were the biggest noise makers now cease to exist politically. And so the hands that was being extended yesterday, I think those who really wants to do something, now is the time. And I hope in the next 3-4 years they don't say, well, the Prime Minister, this. He has now openly, he was on television, he was on social media, he was live saying, listen, my hands are outstretched. Come, let's work this thing together.
But Lloydie, I heard that as well. And I was there at the State House when I heard Alex Bruno with his new party, Team Unity, indicating quite early in the game that he is prepared to work. He's prepared to have a new setting and to work forward towards looking forward to national development. But one would have expected that now that there's a new leadership in the UWP, that you would be making a statement in terms of wanting to develop that relationship for Dominica. You're willing to work for the development of your country. The Prime Minister indicated very early in the game that he is going to have this discussion and put everything to rest, which is the national ID card, which has been brought forward every time there's an election. We want voters' ID. That seems to be the obstacle in the way of what I call rapprochement.
That's not it.
No.
That is what I'm hearing from the other side.
Let me tell you, the Prime Minister yesterday sent an olive branch to all other political parties. Now the new WP is saying on social media that the Prime Minister must ask the police to drop all charges of Ongten and the others.
When people show you who they are, you have to believe them. This is the corrupt way they want to approach.
That's the only way they will accept the Prime Minister's olive branch. So you can see them partners. They're not willing to do anything to help this country move forward. The only thing that is in their mind, we want power so that we can push our hands in the treasury. This is the only way.
I'm very glad that you mentioned that, because the word rapprochement means you are offering an olive branch, and the person who that olive branch is offered to must accept it. There must be a dialogue, a coming together of all the different political entities on the island for the national development. So if you are already putting an obstacle in the way, that look, the police that charge you,
No.
The police that charge you.
Let us simplify this. The question of dropping charges to meet with the Prime Minister is a corrupt procedure.
It is.
That is true.
The UWP, this is corruption again by
core.
the UWP. Okay? The question of dropping the Prime Minister doesn't bring charges against anybody.
That's correct.
This is not a civil lawsuit.
No.
These are charges put forward by the police because you badly behave. The police charge you because they had a reason to charge you. Go and fight your matter in the court. The Prime Minister has no say in the court whether the case call, whether the case do call, whether charges are made, whether charges are not made. So to use that as a terms of reference, a condition to meet, is corruption. But this is the Al Jazeera all over again.
No, but Lloydie, let me just make one more point. The Prime Minister does not control the judiciary. This is an independent entity. He cannot interfere in matters of the courts. The courts have its own jurisdiction. You go to the court, and the court will have its way. You bring they bring the evidence, and you defend yourself.
But you cannot
be suggesting that the Prime Minister go and interfere with the court.
Whilst you are on that, you can remember the UWP took Roosevelt Skerrit to court, saying that he was not a Dominican.
I remember.
Skerrit went to the court like anybody else as Prime Minister. He had his defense. He won his case. If he had paused or he was interfering, he would say, not me, I killed that case. But he's a humble man, as I say. You take me to court, I'm not above the law. I am going to court to answer my case.
Let me say this, and as the time is running, let me say this. The Prime Minister of Dominica, the Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, the Padre for Vicars, won with his team 19 seats from a 21-seat constituency base. You listen to me carefully?
I'm listening.
Why does the Prime Minister... Why... Thompson Fontaine is not an elected person. Thompson Fontaine is not in Parliament. He's not in government. As far as I'm concerned, he's just a continuation of Nelson. Thompson Fontaine going to set condition for an elected official to meet with you.
But you heard the condition, Lloydie.
No.
You heard the condition.
No. Forget about the condition. Forget about the condition.
Lloydie, I support you 100%.
How can somebody who's not nowhere in government, in Parliament, nobody knows you, you came from South Sudan, we don't know under what condition you ended up here, and you will tell an elected official, a 6-star general, that you want to meet him and you have to meet him on your turf?
Yeah, on your turf?
Well, you got to be out of your mind. We shouldn't be even having a discussion this morning.
Thank you. And as such, let us go to the telephone. On the local line, good morning.
Yes, Mr. Family again. Me tell you, somebody just called me from St. Martin. Apology telling me, well, I mustn't call Mr. Paul a foreigner.
That's good for you. Good. That's good for you.
That's good for you. Get your plugging.
2 minutes a while. Mr. Something I'll give it. You see Mr. Paul well and truly, I know that brother very well. That brother is the whole of Rivernica people supposed to tell the brother thank you. Because Mr. Tito and Mr. Brain and Mr. Sogo, you can remember the hurricane passed in St. Martin first, right? Before it passed to Rivernica, right? And I'm telling you personally what our issue in St. Martin. When the hurricane passed in Rivernica, the time what people telling me, see that brother that's in the studio with right now, that's what we have to tell him thank you. And whole boss has to give him a special prize. I know for a fact, the brother say, fireman, you see me? I'm going to get a whole heap of crate of water. Don't talk about food. So that man now, when people talking about foreigners, if he's a foreigner, he's a great foreigner. I'm telling you, not no joke, I tell you. Because I always say, it are people are living in that country there, taking advantage, all different ways. They do nothing for the country and for the people them. And this man, as they say, that man love Rivernica just as he love himself. And we love St. Martin too, because as I always say, when St. Martin do good, and St. Martin was good to us, and it's always be good to us. When it do good, I happy, all of us joyful. And so the brother thing. When Rivernica do good, and all my St. Martin people, sorry again, I love all you, and I know you love Rivernica, because all you say all just now, you come into Rivernica. And as brother I will say, that one of the greatest leader that passed in Rivernica, and I always say he's the world boss. Nobody can stop that. You know what I'm saying? And as you talk about the cut before I roll out, when the man talking about that cut thing, you remember the man used to be saying, World Boss running the police station, World Boss can do what he wants in the court. What the brother said, he said, that will well sticking out. World Boss have nothing to do with police. Only thing will have to do with police, when you're under uniform, call World Boss. Even under pen or paper, call World Boss. When you see arrest Thompson and Bats, that kind of bad fellas have no respect. Because you want to come and stop police. Why it's in the studio, say you was in a studio, but you directing police, and you, I don't know how you do that. How you doing that there anyhow? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking the garbage. That's not the case about all the problem all have with the police. What the World Boss
Fireman.
Yeah, I listen.
Let's go on something else. I really don't want to talk about that.
No, what I'm saying that I will. No, what I say that I will a little bit. It's like, as the brother just say, what the brother saying is for us to build our country and build our people that way, because the country cannot build itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's saying everybody should put their hands on deck to build the country and build the people, because we have a great country. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, as I say again, good morning to the Chilling for sisters, I must not be civil you anytime. Look, Mammy Meredith, I know you mostly fireman. All members and members. Mammy Naughty and crew, I forget to big you up same way. That we have a great country, but now we have to build our country. Mr. Paul, thank you very much. You're a great brother. Fireman love you for life. Nobody can stop that. Up and running, fireman running, give thanks for life.
Let me first of all recognize our President, His Excellency Charles Savre, and his wife, Mrs. Savre, my wife, Honorable Melissa Skerritt, and my children, Isabella and Dimitri, my mother and my aunt, Honorable Joseph Isaac, Speaker of the House of Assembly, Honorable Reginald Austri, Senior Minister, my other honorable members of Cabinet, elected parliamentary representatives, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic and Consular Corps, head of the observer missions, and I want in particular to recognize the former Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, Honorable Perry Christie, who is heading the OF. Ms. Corinne Prevost, the Secretary to the Cabinet, Permanent Secretaries, Mr. Carlos Charles, leader of Team Unity Dominica, Dr. Thompson Fontaine, leader of the United Workers' Party, Pastor Samuel Augustine, Monsignor Eustace Thomas, Pastor Peter R. Augustine, Pastor and distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, friends all, good afternoon and welcome. I'm happy to see all of you present. Though not my first occasion, this is a very special swearing-in ceremony for me personally. The Dominica Labour Party took its case to the people of Dominica and was rewarded yesterday, December 6, with a resounding victory in elections that I am confident shall be deemed credible, free and fair, reflecting the will of the people of Dominica. I sought a fresh mandate to propel the rebound of Dominica and its economy from the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic, natural disasters, and ongoing global acts of terror and economic warfare. To me, this is the ultimate expression by the people of Dominica of their continued confidence in the philosophy, policies, and programs of the Dominica Labour Party. I wish to assure voters, residents, and citizens at home and abroad that we are eternally grateful for this show of support and shall strive to honor and meet their expectations. Your continued support has given this government the opportunity to pursue with vigor the national reset I indicated in my address to the nation on November 6, when I announced the calling of general elections in Dominica. I'm especially heartened that in the midst of a slew of contributing factors, such as the ongoing pandemic and natural migration of residents, as a consequence of the social and economic fallout from various disasters, our party still received approximately 87% of the votes it secured in the 2019 general elections in the 15 seats contested. And I am confident, had there been a contest in the 6 seats, we would have surpassed what we got in 2019. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have set forth very clearly our priorities in this new term. We shall accelerate resolution of challenges besetting residents of the eastern and southeastern communities adversely impacted by the recent heavy rains and the disaster that this precipitated. And of course, we have to relocate and resettle a number of families in this part. We shall forge ahead with the construction of the international airport, as well as finalize arrangements for the building of a new passenger and cargo terminal. We are committed to maintaining and expanding benefits to the elderly and providing new opportunities for education and training for our young people. government must be responsive, more efficient, and businesslike in our engagement with the public. And I want to say to the Secretary of the Cabinet that each week, every head of department shall report on their engagement with the public. Requests for government approvals and permits take way too long, and that shall stop this new government. We are employed by the people and must behave like we are the people's employees. So this term of office shall be laser focused on achievables because time is of the essence. It is my intention to address the nation on the evening of Monday, December 12th, to reveal the composition of the new executive arm of government, as well as key appointments to postings in Dominica and abroad. The new cabinet of ministers will be sworn into office on Tuesday, December 30th at the State House. Citizens, friends, and residents, I am truly humbled by this opportunity to resume and properly conclude my stint of national service in this capacity. I want you to know and understand that wherever life shall take me and whatever it shall bring me, I shall always remain an ambassador for the growth and development of Dominica. And I underscore, a true ambassador. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you once again for this expression of confidence, and I pledge to do all in my power to propel our glorious nation to sustain growth, progress, and prosperity for all in a peaceful and idyllic environment. I want to take this opportunity again to congratulate all those who participated in the democratic process of elections by nominating themselves as candidates. I will say to the nation that in an effort to unify the country under the rubric of one people, one vision, one Dominica, I shall meet with the two independent candidates who won the elections in their respective constituencies and all candidates who contested the 2022 elections. As part of a series of such engagements, my hope is that they shall accept my invitation to meet. I will also meet with the leader of the United Party thereafter. And our hope also is that the invitation will be accepted. Our country requires all of us to be at the service of our people. The internecine political ramblings of our country must come to a stop. There are way too many challenges and important matters of state which would preoccupy the energy, the talent, and the skills of our people, rather than fighting brother against brother and sister against brother. This country is too small, and I will do everything in my capacity as Prime Minister to ensure that we can close the gap and focus on the matters which affect and are important to the people of Dominica. And so this is my solemn commitment, and I shall use the remaining time in this office to ensure that we can close the gap in this country. But I can only do what I have control over. It is left to others to accept my outstretched hand and to hold it tightly so that we can walk together in the service of God. And those who know me, that I don't make idle promises and commitments. If I say I'm going to do something, I will do it. And I will do it. And so I am very, very humbled to be here and have been sworn by His Excellency President to yet another term to lead this country. There are challenges, but we have surmounted challenges. People thought that we would never recover from Hurricane Maria. And those who had the slightest impression that we could said it would take us more than 20 years. And our country, we are a resilient people. And we must never let the world believe that we are a country where people do not live as one, in peace and harmony, in sisterhood and brotherhood, and that we are associated with any violence and so on. This is not the Dominica way. Ours is one of hospitality, love, and affection for each other, being truly our neighbor's keeper, and so we need to work hard at this. And of course, the clergy will have a great role to play in this. I believe that the clergy in Dominica needs to be united for one purpose: shepherding people to heaven. And leave the politics to people like me. Let us pray for the nation and follow the guidance that the Lord has provided us in this very and most important book, the Holy Bible. And I want to say to parents, we also have to be more responsible in caring for children. We cannot abdicate our responsibility to somebody else. And I want to say all of us that we have to do some introspection and to determine where we're falling short and what we need to do to improve on our commitment to our country. Dominica needs all of us, and the national reset I'm talking about will speak to all of those issues, and we'll have serious engagement. We cannot work 8 hours a day anymore. Why should we be sleeping for 16 hours and only work for 8? And subtract lunch and breakfast, we're really talking about 5 hours a day. The Bible cautions us against sleeping, about the love of sleep. I believe it says that he who is a lover of sleep, poverty shall visit you. And so we don't want poverty to visit us. And so I want to thank all of you for this opportunity to lead our country for yet another term. And thank you for being here. May God bless you. May God bless our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Prime Minister.
The Honorable Prime Minister, as he spoke after his swearing in for a 6th time as Prime Minister of Dominica at a ceremony held at the State House Conference Center yesterday. The oath of office was administered by the President of Dominica, His Excellency Charles Savarin, and Prime Minister Skerrit took the oath of office for his 6th time. First in 2004, again in 2005, in 2009, in 2014, 2019, and again in 2022. Congratulations, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. On the local line, line 2. Good morning. Good morning.
Mr. Fireman, you have 2 hours. Please call me now.
What is wrong with that?
I not matter. Tell him, Mr. Fireman, you listen to the radio. Call me now. Mr. Tip, whenever you're in my...
Mr. Parker, can you speak up? I'm not hearing you.
I tell you,
when
you arrange my appointment for me, let me know. I have 2 questions for the PM, as I tell him on the program, and it have to do with Vegas. I need to run it by him. So as soon as you make the appointment for me, please let me know.
All right then, Mr. Parker. Thank you very much. Thank you for your call here this morning. 9:51 is the morning time. On the local line, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Professor.
Good morning.
Yeah, because there are a few things. You know, I'm a media man, so a few things are happening. Kyrie keeps cutting off frequently, at least from where I am, although other stations are coming in pretty clearly and spontaneously. But Kyrie keeps cutting off every 5 or so minutes. So that is something. Problegus, that's development in progress in terms of the transformation of your technical apparatus. What I wanted to also share with you all was the friendliness that depicted your work as a group, as a team, and as a person in the field of communications. I find friendliness to be a particularly, wonderful, thing to have. the way you receive. Not only do you have the data, not only do you, share, but and receive all calls, but you greet people with a certain friendliness and openness, all of you. And that, I think, is one of the beautiful things that has accompanied your work. I don't know if I'm still on with you, but I'm continuing to talk. Can you still
Yes,
hear
yes,
me?
yes. You're right on target.
Now let me press on. So the friendliness is key, and that's beautiful. Always welcome people of all classes, all groups, all religious backgrounds, no matter what they have to say. The Kyrie talk, the hang, the next level, you allow people to speak their piece, and that's beautiful and it's friendly. The next thing I wanted to say is probably one day when the history of Caribbean politics is really written seriously, we would have to include the concept of love. Now, given that politics is generally about influence, power, and authority, probably love is the influential factor here. I think what Prime Minister Roosevelt brought to Caribbean politics is the true expression of love for the poor. Now, it's not easy to serve the poor. Most times, people provide things for the poor, and they give them substandard things. You're already poor. I can't give you anything. You can't make a choice. You don't have a level of sophistication anyway. And he comes along, and he provides that level of sophistication. Not only that, Dominica becomes one united space in the sense that children from all over any part of Dominica now find themselves part of an education discourse. I was at DBS during the Patrick John period as a caster. I worked through, between 84 and 86, I worked as press secretary to Eugenia Charles. Mm-hmm. I saw through the O.J. Serafin period. I was in media still during the United Workers' Party period, from Rosie Douglas coming to DBS to Pierre Charles, right through throughout. Nobody has to tell me what Roosevelt Skerrit has done for Dominica. You don't even have to support his party to say that. Has never been done in the history of the development of Dominica. And what he has established for the nation state right now is a base in the year 2040. When we look back on it, children who are 18 years will be 36 years. They would have master's degrees. The population might have increased. We probably would have risen to 75. I hope the statistical division comes out and gives us the statistics so we want to know what the population is. Because we're going to have a population in a Caribbean that has begun to integrate more and more technology that would have expanded in various terms. Very astute students involved in digital economy. There's a massive incursion in the wellness industry, the expansion of agriculture. What this whole health movement, what this thing has done is, and the geothermal expansion, the energy propulsion, the movement, and then you have this massive interconnect with the region and the west of the world. There was a student who told me when she was at University of West Indies as a student of communication, the director there, Dr. Agri Brown, told her, I don't know if the Bajans would like that, but he used to say, the day Dominica gets an international airport, Barbados has a lot of questions to ask itself. And it is a very strange phenomenon. Here is it. Anyway, the beauty of this whole thing is that we have had a refreshing experience in our civilization as a Dominican people. We must embrace it, we must cherish it, we must bless it, because it doesn't last forever.
Correct.
But no one can doubt. Even in my own work as a writer, as a Dominican writer, I've written 5 books. I am, by dint of this great contribution to a nation state, I am left with no choice but to explore this wonderful incursion of love. One more point. There was a Brazilian educator called Paulo Freire. The Prime Minister's background in education psychology tells him so. Paulo Freire had one intriguing thing about him. He worked among the poor. He taught the poor how to read and to come to what we would call adult education. And whenever he would go among his academic friends to talk with them, and he mentioned the word love, they would say, "But Paulo, what are you talking about? How does love fit into academia?" Well, it does. Darrell, thank you very much for listening to me, and thanks for appreciating, and thanks for the wonderful work that you all have done. But this gentleman called Roosevelt Skerrit is God's gift to the people of Dominica. And when he has completed his work, we should allow him to walk smoothly into his next responsibility.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, my friends.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you. Friends, we have to wrap up the program. We'll be back tomorrow with another hang. Of course, again, we heard the swearing in of the Prime Minister yesterday. We congratulate him once again, 6th time sworn in as Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica. We look forward to the naming of his cabinet. People like these things after an election. The swearing in of the PM, the naming of the cabinet. But folks, it is time to get down to work. It is time to move forward. Some guys have removed themselves from the equation. Let us keep them out. Let us keep them out. It is time to move forward. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow. All of us will be here tomorrow. Yes, all of us will be. God's willing, will be back
Thank you
tomorrow.
very much.
Until then, do have a very good morning.
When we're older, and we are full of stories. Mix and mingle.
Christmas, if only in my dreams. Christmas Eve will find me with a love like leaves. Will I be home for Christmas? If only in my
I just love Kyrie FM.
Kyrie FM.
On a Saturday night in the summer, sundown and they all come out. Lamborghinis and they rented Hummers. The party's on, so they're heading downtown. Everybody's looking for a come up, and they wanna know what you're about. Me in the middle with the one I love it. We're just trying to figure everything out. We don't fit in well, 'cause we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation. Yeah, you look stunning, dear, so don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people. Champagne and rolled up nose, prenups and broken homes. Surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Drove for hours last night and we made it nowhere. Now I see stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. Now I'm not fazed by all the lights and flashy cameras. 'Cause with my arms around you, there's no need to care. We don't fit in well, we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation here. You look stunning, please don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people. Champagne and rolled up nose, prenups and broken homes. Surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we Top this screen. Top the screen. Top the screen.
Contact Kyrie FM for the best prices in LED digital billboard advertising. Advertise your event, promote your business, launch a product, or make a major announcement on our state-of-the-art LED billboards. Guaranteed to reach a wide audience. Call our office at 448-7330 for the best package to suit your needs. Get with the program. Let's help you go digital with our LED digital billboard advertising. Call us today.
You've gone somewhere deeper. Are you going to age with grace? Are you going to age without mistakes? Are you going to age with grace? Or only to wake and hide your face when oblivion is calling out your name? You always take it further than I ever can. When you play it hard and I try to follow you there, it's not about control, but I turn back when I see where you go. Are you going to age with grace? Are you going to leave a path and trace? But oblivion is calling out your name. You always take it further than I ever can. When oblivion is calling out your name, you always take it further than I ever can. You took my heart.
When a man loves a woman and keep his mind on nothing else, he trades the world for the good things found. If she is bad, he can't see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend, he puts her down. When a man loves a woman, spend his very last dime trying to hold on to what he needs. He give up all his comforts
his mind on nothing else. He trade the world for the good things found. If she is bad, he can't see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend, he puts her down. When a man loves a woman, spend his very last dime trying to hold on to what he needs. He give up all his comforts, sleep out in the rain. If she said that's the way it ought to be. When a man loves a woman, I give you everything I've got. Trying to hold on to your precious love. Baby, please don't treat me bad.
All right, guys, it's already 19 minutes outside of the hour of 10 o'clock Eastern Caribbean time. Of course, the team is here with me today. Of course, we say a special good morning going out to Trilogy. Yeah, man, I know him for Trilogy. Trilogy. Of course, my boy representing NCCU. Good morning to you guys. How you doing?
Good morning, good morning.
Yeah, man, good morning, good morning.
What's up?
I'm telling you, when this NCCU, we cooperate, when he cooperate at there, so it's Mr. John Baptist right back there.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yes.
Big up yourself one time, of course.
Oh, yes, well, I'm Albert Paul.
You guys are here with me
yes.
today. And of course, it was pleasant. My apologies.
That's it, man. We agree with you. We cool, we cool.
All right. So you guys are doing this again. Of course, you know you was here with me sometime last week.
That's correct, yes.
All right.
So we're doing the promotion for Get It Now, Christmas loan promotion, and then we're also doing our 5% mega deal, mortgage mega deal. And then we have a new product that we want to just add to that to introduce, because we have a new product that we launched for the people in the Southeast, for our valued members in the Southeast. We have our Get It Now Recovery. So that's the little baby sister of the Get It Now Christmas. So what that loan is meant to do, it's meant to help our good folks up in the Southeast that were affected by the flooding recently. So we want to get you back on your feet. We know it maybe have been a little bit delayed, but we took time to actually cook it up nicely for you. Make sure that we give you the best deal possible. So our Get It Now Recovery is up to $4,000 you get. You can get a maximum term of 4 years, 48 months. The interest rate is even lower than the Get It Now Christmas. It's at 4.5%. Yeah, so that's a great deal, and we just want to let you know that the NCCU cares for you. Doesn't matter once you're a member, doesn't matter where you are around the world, around Dominica. We're going to cater a product that's going to help you with what you need to do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You always come halfway to meet it. Look at the size of it. Still you never back down, you're not easy. Oh, come down. Wine since you love you, wine pon body. Climb since you love you, climb pon body. Right since you love you, right pon body. You want sweetness, come let me wine ya. Wine since you love you, wine pon body. Climb since you love you, climb pon body. Right since you love you, right pon body. You wanna reach and I'm gonna take you there. It's the wine for me. It's the arch and the spine for me. It's the moaning and the crying for me. It's the way that you put it to the side for me. It's the wine for me. It's the arch and the spine for me. It's the moaning and the crying for me. It's the way that you put it to the side for me. Yeah, yeah, you're always ready. I love how you're ever ready. Baby, you're always ready. Ready for the sweetness. Yeah, yeah, you're always ready. I love how you're ever ready. Baby, you're always ready. Ready for the sweetness. And next thing I love about you, you have no time for no games. Nah, baby, the bag a long talking lane. Girl, you know what you want to try to win. Baby, the shy games you don't play. When some boring girl call me phone, I just ignore. Lose my number by the way. But you see you, girl. Wine since you love you, wine pon buggy. Climb since you love you, climb pon buggy. Right since you love you right one body. You want sweetness, come let me wine ya. Wine since you love you wine one body. Climb since you love you climb one body. Right since you love you right one body. You wanna reach and I'm gonna take you there. It's the wine for me. It's the arch and the spine for me. It's the moaning and the crying for me. It's the way that you put it to the side for me. It's the wine for me. It's the arch and the spine for me. It's the moaning and the crying for me.
Now is your season. You need a loan with no hassle, no security, and an attractive interest rate. Clearly, we understood the assignment. Come to NCCU and get it now. Get it now, seasonal loans of up to $10,000 at affordable monthly payments. Get yourself in season and get it now. Terms and conditions apply.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have advised the president of the NCCU Board of Directors to dissolve the 6.5 interest rate on mortgage loans and introduce a fresh rate of 5%. Calling all constituencies, the SNAP application campaign has started. We vote in NCCU for the best products, services, and mortgage rates. It's 5%. Visit your nearest NCCU branch office today for more information. NCCU, one big family.
Terms and conditions apply. Now is your season. You need a loan with no hassle, no security, and an attractive interest rate. Clearly, we understood the assignment. Come to NCCU and get it now. Get it now, seasonal loans of up to $10,000 at affordable monthly payments. Get yourself in season and get it now. Terms and conditions apply.
Of course, guys, we're back, and of course, we're talking with the team, and Sissy, of course, back to you guys.
Yes, so this Saturday, we're having another big event down at Point Michelle. We're going to we're going to your favorite branch, La Salette branch. Yes, we're going. Oh, and the way you said it with such vigor. Yeah. So I know that that's his favorite branch. So we're going down to the La Salette branch on Saturday from